Hey everyone, good morning, afternoon, or evening. Well, Shrapnel is getting ready for their early access launch. It's happening this Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a $100,000, you heard me right, $100,000 Shrapnel prize pool at stake. We are going to cover all the questions that you may have, and we're going to answer them. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold. Do your own due diligence and conduct your own research before getting involved in any crypto project. If you are digging on any of the videos that I'm putting out, or live streams, or whatever you're watching, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It's a small click for you, but it's a big deal for me. Now let's answer those burning questions. We are going to go through, this was a Medium article. I really thought it was important to share this with you guys, especially if you're interested in getting involved in Shrapnel. And if you've never heard of Shrapnel, check out some of my other videos. I'll put the links in the description box below. Shrapnel is one of those games and one of those projects where, you know, we're always looking to get in early. Well, this is pretty early, folks. So what is STX? Well, STX is Shrapnel Training Exercises. So it encompasses a series of exclusive early access gameplay events that will lead up to our always-on early access. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Only extraction pack holders will be able to participate. So if you have an extraction pack, either light, medium, or heavy, it doesn't matter which one, you can get one on their website, but you need to have one, or if you're fortunate and you can grab a code, all you need is one. Doesn't matter if it's a light, medium, or heavy, doesn't matter what it is, you know, just get an extraction pack, join the game, and have a heck of a good time, and maybe win some of that $100,000 Shrap token. These events will be available for limited windows of time during select subsequent days of the week. STX provides our community with an early opportunity to familiarize themselves with Shrapnel gameplay, but also places great emphasis on gathering their feedback, which will be pivotal. Let's try that one more time. Pivotal in refining and shaping the future of Shrapnel. How often will you be opening STX, and for how long? So we are targeting twice per month, 3-day events, 8-hour windows per day. Of course, that's subject to change. What comes after STX? Later this year, we will transition to an always-on game access available to extraction pack holders, which means that players will be able to play Shrapnel whenever they like. The always-on launch will also come with more features and bigger updates. So before we go on, when Shrapnel's talking about early access, they mean it. This game is not finished yet. It's not a completed gameplay. They're still working things out. This is why the early access is here. There's going to be placeholders. There's going to be gray boxes. The map is not going to be fully completed. So understand going in that there's going to be some areas that you're going to be like, there's really nothing here. And it's a lot easier from a standpoint of developing the game to do it this way. So when we talk about early access, we mean early access. Can you provide more details about the status of the game during STX? Do you consider STX to be alpha or beta? Each STX brings a fresh set of missions, offering the community the chance to earn exclusive rewards unique to each event. There will be several STX releases that will include major feature updates, while others will have minor fixes besides the new missions to complete. When you're playing these games, it's going to be morphing. Things are going to be changing. There's going to be improvements. Now, I've seen some of the play tests done by the Shrapnel team, and I have to tell you, the colors that I've seen are stunning. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised, but not really, because the Shrapnel team, those guys are phenomenal, and they're game players themselves, so they really want to create an immersive, enriching environment that really draws you in. Of course, some of them from the team have worked on major projects, Halo, Call of Duty, Star Wars, you name it, it just goes on and on. I'm not surprised. So each event, everything that happens is going to be one step further forward. The STX naming system is designed to help users easily recognize the scale of updates and new features. Bigger updates are indicated by a change in the whole number. For example, moving from STX1 to STX2, etc. In contrast, minor updates are reflected in the decimal number changes. And this is something that I'm not sure how many of us really are focused on, but it's cool that they're answering something as minute as this. Major updates include introduction of new weapons, attachments, throwables, skin fragments as loot, team play, and more. The team will release similar FAQ notes to inform players of the build features before each STX. And as we know, transparency is really key. Now, a lot of times, Web 2 games, conventional games, you don't hear about. They keep them like a closely guarded secret for years until the game is ready to come out. What I really love about Web3 games, and especially with Shrapnel, is they have been transparent throughout the process and continue to be. And that allows us to get more information and to kind of get what I call an emotional buy-in. When we have an emotional buy-in to something, we're more apt to support it. If we feel that we're included, if we feel like, hey, this is part of our family, or we're a part of the team ourselves, that to me is massive, and Shrapnel is really making tremendous strides to keep all of us and getting all of us, as many as possible, involved in these Shrapnel training exercises. Map's maximum player count is 12, but versions can launch with fewer based on player counts and time. The map will contain a high-fidelity section where the rest will be polished over the course of STX and Early Access. We'll also be making level design changes in the map based on community feedback over the course of STX. Again, they're looking for us for feedback of how to proceed with features within the game. We consider STX as pre-alpha, and it serves the function of providing an experience for our biggest and earliest supporters through which they can claim exclusive rewards while getting a feel of Shrapnel and getting practice for the full release. Additionally, Early Access plays a crucial role in helping us improve the game through gathering feedback and live data. We talked about this before. All right, so are there rewards for players who participate in Early Access? Enter the Sacrifice Zone, complete missions to unlock STX exclusive rewards. Be among the top 1,000 Sigma extractors to win Shrap. Leaderboards reset after each STX event and monthly during the Always On Early Access phase. The total prize pool for the entirety of Early Access is $3 million US in Shrap. Exact allocations for each STX event or the monthly allocation during the Always On Early Access phase will be announced a week in advance. Terms and conditions apply and will be available on the Sigma Extraction Leaderboards page coming soon to Shrapnel website. So guys, if you don't have an account with Shrapnel, you need to go make one. And I'll put the website link below so you can go do that. And you need to skank yourself a code, even if it's just one. Are the STX rewards different than the ones granted through extraction packs? The STX rewards are separate. The content from the extraction packs will be made available during the Always On phase of Early Access as game features come online. The STX rewards can only be earned through participating in the STX event. Can you share more details about the STX exclusive rewards? Each STX there will be different missions that, upon completion, reward the player with exclusive items to keep. Examples of missions are extract X amount of Sigma, play X number of sessions, participating in every STX event to obtain all exclusive rewards. Each STX event offers distinct and unique rewards, weapon skins. Now we talk about system requirements. It's on the Epic Store. You have to, again, create an Epic Store account. If you don't have one, you can do one. You've got a few days, you're fine. Then you have to download the Epic Launcher on your computer. Then once you do that, then you can go ahead and, when the time comes, download the game, install it on your computer. It takes a lot of space. So you're going to need to have more of a modern, computer. The reason that I say that is because I tried getting on the Holder, the operator playtest, and I'm a Mac guy. I use Mac computers, and so I was using my wife's older Dell, and it just wasn't doing it. Went and picked up a PC that's more for gaming, to be able to play this game. So if you have a newer PC, I think you're going to be fine. We want as many players to be able to play Shrapnel as possible. We are actively optimizing the game and will continue to do so through the early access phase. We will share current specs before early access launches. There are very likely to be higher than what we intend for the full release, as we will continue optimizing the game through early access. Current system requirements of Shrapnel wish listing can be found on the Epic Games Store. The way they have it right now is you need to have either Windows 10 or Windows 11. Right now, that's the only requirements that they have for this early access. However, you definitely need to make sure you're going to want to make sure you have enough free space. If we all have newer computers, shouldn't be a problem. But I want you guys to be aware of the game requirements. What platform Shrapnel will be available on. We are excited to offer extraction packs to gamers worldwide. Our launch plan is to distribute the game through the Epic Games Store. So basically we get into what we just talked about, like which platform will Shrapnel be available on. Right now, Epic Games Store. That's really what it is. So make sure you set up an account with them. Will early access be controller compatible, and do you plan on implementing controller to the game? Controller support is high on our list of priorities. It's coming. We just need a little time. Yeah, of course. They're just rolling out, getting this early access. That stuff is going to come. Right now, we just need to dig in and get the game up and playing. But I'm stoked that they're working on getting that able to be able to use a controller. Are we planning any release on any console platform? A huge portion of our studio comes from a console background, and we are always open to expanding on the other platforms. For the immediate future, we are focused on making the best PC experience we can. Makes sense. I don't know when, if any time in the near future or any kind of future that'll happen on consoles, but at least they answered that question, that they're focusing more on the PC. Have we implemented mechanisms for cheat detection? We will have anti-cheat implemented for STX1 and beyond. We will be continually improving our anti-cheat technology and punishing cheaters. Yeah, good. February 8th to the 10th, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. These are Pacific Standard Times. So you figure from 4 o'clock to midnight, starting on Thursday, and then Friday, 8, 9, and then I believe also on Saturday from 4 to midnight. STX1 Sigma extraction, leaderboards competition, prize pool of $100,000 in Shrap. First place, you get $10,000 worth of Shrap. Second place, $5,000. Third place, $2,500. 4th to 10th, $800 each. And then it just, 11th to 50th place, $400 each. And then Shrapnel will have the leaderboard set up so you can see where you are. Winners will receive Shrap in their Shrapnel accounts within 10 business days after the event concludes. Terms and conditions apply and can be viewed on the Sigma Extraction leaderboard page. For STX1, every player will start with the same loadout and then search the sacrifice zone for additional weapons, attachments, and ammo to help them survive, collect Sigma, and extract to climb the leaderboard. Whew! So that was a lot of information. So remember, the process is this. If you have an extraction pack, you need to have at least one. Light, medium, or heavy, it doesn't really matter which one, as long as you have one. You have an account on Shrapnel. If you haven't, you need to go set one up, and you need to do it now. Then you can buy an extraction pack. The light pack is around 20, the medium is around 50, and the heavy is about 100. But if you're lucky, you might be able to score some extraction pack codes. Every Wednesday nights, I do a live stream from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until whenever, and I will be doing a special giveaway of some codes. So if you come onto my live stream, you may score either a light, medium, or heavy code. If you have one or the other and you're missing one, hey, pop in. You never know. I hope that you guys are stoked about Shrapnel's early access. This is a great opportunity to get in and make a difference and add your name to the chorus to make this game an amazing Web3 game, first-person shooter for all of us to enjoy for years to come. Everyone have a fantastic day, and remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps, and I will see you guys in the sacrifice zone.